Good afternoon, liquor drinkers.
Liquor.
And liquor enthusiasts. It's time once again for the Anoraks show. And this, go ahead.
I just got you said liquor reminded me of a
Like liquor.
joke or t-shirt that used to be there. Big Johnson's Casino, liquor in the front, poker in the rear.
Is that how you live?
It's a gambling establishment. Anyway, sorry.
Where is that at?
That was a t-shirt. Like, I think it was a 90s thing, man. I don't know how far it bled through, but they had all these Big Johnson t-shirts.
Big Johnson.
Big Johnson, yeah. Big Johnson Casinos.
That's a chain of casinos.
Liquor in the front, poker in the rear.
Ooh. Don't threaten me with a good time.
little naughty sayings. But anyway, whiskey. But hey, this is our podcast. We shoot the shit. We talk a little bit. We drink some whiskey. We talk about whiskey. We drink some more whiskey.
And whiskey is a conversation creator.
Yeah,
you know? Like
that's
you
right.
sit down, you have a nice pour of whatever you like. And trust me, if you watch previous episodes, you can find out something you like, and then you just go from there, right?
A whole lot of stuff. Yeah.
Well,
So,
today,
what do we got today?
we pay homage.
Homage.
Homage. I like that word.
Yeah.
It's like moist, kind of.
It's
Homage to two legendary craftsmen of the bourbon world, Mr. William LaRue Weller
William LaRue Weller.
and the Colonel himself, Edmund Hines Taylor Jr.
Yeah,
the
both-
pioneer,
Both left
Bofa.
Bofa left a real impact in the
Yes.
bourbon world in very different ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Fun fact, real quick, which we didn't really have talked about, but so Weller came from a line of bourbon people. So his parents, somewhere in his lineage, there was bourbon. Weller and LaRue families were already there, and then he got named William LaRue Weller.
That was
Or, I'm sorry,
bourbon knowledge. Bourbon knowledge.
LaRue and Weller, yeah, from that background. Colonel E.H. Taylor apparently was adopted, took on the name of the guy that adopted him. So he, there was like E.H. Taylor Sr., but not Junior's biological father. So I just thought that was interesting.
That
Something I
is
read,
interesting. And I read his story long time ago, so I do not remember. Thanks for the refresher. It's good to know those little things, It's kind of cool. And that's another thing we talk about in this podcast. Like every bottle's its own story and its own thing, and
Right.
it's cool to talk about those things, right?
Yeah, especially those little nuances. Just those little oolies, if you will, want to call them. Those little artifacts, those little facts out there about the whiskey that you might not come up in everyday conversation. Everybody knows in the bourbon world, everybody knows E.H. Taylor, and that's really a lot of them. They get so focused on that, they don't really dive into the story, or maybe not know some of those cool little things. But anyway,
Right.
so, yeah. So let me,
You want to break the ice?
let me break the ice with you a little bit here.
Break it.
So, so there's a famous poet out there, Lord Alfred Tennyson. So he's got a line from this poem, and it states, "'Tis better to have loved and lost than never have loved at all." Would you agree with that or disagree?
I would absolutely agree.
Oh, you would?
Yes.
Okay.
Because life is about risks, and you taking a risk when you decide to love.
Okay.
A big risk,
Yeah.
probably the biggest risk, other than investment in money, financial. But love, it's feelings, whatever. It affects.
Yeah.
So taking a big risk there, and betting on a person and putting your love in there.
I don't know why this came to me, but it just did. I just thought it had potential to be a very controversial question, because on the other side of that, I say, hell no. Who wants to go out and get the damn heart broke, right? Who wants to end up, in a 7-year marriage and then end up divorced and then have, this long drawn out, divorce proceeding? So
It's true. But I feel like one of the...
Not me though, babe.
No. I'm in it to win it.
20, 25. Maybe that's why I came up with it. I don't know, 25 years this Sunday, me and the wife.
Congrats.
Yeah, that's called silver.
Silver weddings,
Silver,
right?
yeah, it's a silver.
Silver.
I had to look it up.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like one of life's biggest, regret sucks. Like, you know, somebody that never loved, never got married, never anything. Yeah. You get old and it's like, damn, what if kills you on the inside? So take that risk, do it.
Yeah, take the plunge.
Love what you do. Take the plunge. Yeah, you pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah, funny stuff, but I don't know. You got Lord Alfred Tennyson. He sounds like such a stuffy,
like a knight.
Yeah,
like a count.
I bet that guy wouldn't drink bourbon.
The count, you think?
I don't think he was a bourbon guy.
Alfred Tennyson. Yeah, he was like a wine taster, a sommelier.
Probably, yeah.
A sommelier.
Yeah, I think he was Somalian.
Yeah.
I'm the captain now.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Hey, so you got an affirmation or a quote? What is it today?
Well, I'd say it's more of a quote.
Okay.
But actually it was purported to be more of a slogan of William LaRue Weller, who said, honest whiskey at an honest price. And that's what he was selling.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, and I can get behind that slogan because at the time, you got to understand the times that we're going through. A lot of counterfeit, a lot of scammers. We're going back to that time. I feel like people are trying to scam hard on everything, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't even post something on the web without getting 20 scammers with their scam.
Yeah, and not to mention that, but we're about to get into it because these are, for those that don't know, these are two highly sought after bottles. Mm-hmm.
So we got lucky.
We got real lucky. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah.
And we because I'm getting thirsty too. So
disclaimer:
talk about the Weller.
It's not a face off, right?
It's not a face off. No. It's just a double. Look,
it's a double whammy.
You paid for one ticket and you're getting two rides. Look at it that way, folks.
All right. So what do we got here? The Weller 12.
Yeah, talk about it.
All right. Well, 12-year-old wheated bourbon. The wheated. Apparently smooth, easygoing, and balanced with a beautiful deep bronze color.
Yeah, I think that's what they put on their site. But
okay,
yeah.
Aged 12 years, proof 90. Mash bill undisclosed, like most.
Yeah, but it's a bourbon. It's a wheated bourbon, so like the speculation. So it's at least 51% corn, probably more. And they substituted the rye for wheat, and then I'm sure there's some barley in there because generally you have to have the barley, as I've learned.
Yeah,
it has some sort of interaction,
kind of balance it out.
It has. Well, it's a reaction thing. That wouldn't, I guess, happen well without.
Well, MSRP $50.
Yeah,
it breaks my heart.
Yeah,
to hear this.
Okay, how much was this bottle?
This one was found in the wild for $180.
That's not a bad price.
Yeah, I mean,
because I think they go for upwards of $200 to $300.
And there was it was like the last one, like they were gone. But
maybe it would have been $270 had you got there before the last one.
Yeah, probably
second
right?
to last. Maybe they started. They saw the product dwindling. They started racking it, and that's what we were talking about with some of the not so great things about if you're looking for a Weller 12 and you want to find something that tastes similar to it.
Yeah, so try finding the Bernheim wheat whiskey. Bernheim wheat whiskey, 7-year, and it's a 90 proof too.
Yeah, I mean 7-year. That's not a bad age on it. All right, so E.H. Taylor, the Colonel. So this is just a single barrel, bottled and bond Kentucky straight bourbon. Interesting fact that many of, if not majority of the single barrel E.H. Taylor are aged in Warehouse C, which was built by the Colonel himself in 1881. It's very well known to be an excellent warehouse for aging bourbons. Yep. Again, it's a Kentucky straight bourbon. There's no age statement, but it's a bottled and bond, so it's at least 4 years, probably closer to the 6. I would imagine, but It's and because it's bottled and bond, of course, it's proofed at 100.
Yep.
Mash bill again undisclosed, but it's a Kentucky bourbon, so and MSRP 60.
Care to share?
One. I want to say 145.
145. Okay.
Yeah, was the retail. And thanks a lot, Brown Bag. Appreciate you.
Was it Brown Bag?
That was Brown. Yeah, that was
Brown Bag, Kingsland, Georgia, people.
That was the Christmas Day or the after Christmas Day.
Wow.
Or Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Should have stopped by.
Yeah.
I gotta just go by every now and then.
Yeah. Oh, and I got.
You got one of those?
I got a special reserve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that one was.
Which we have done.
I think that one was like 40.
And it's like one of our first episodes that we did the spoiler.
Yeah, like we did.
I'm pretty sure it's the I Be a Dragon episode that we did the.
Yeah.
So it's on our. We can put a card on this YouTube episode so people can go see what we said about the special reserve, because at that point we weren't doing video, but it's audio.
That's an audio. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's audio. So
all right.
Which also I think you can find it on Podbean.
Yep. We'll put all links here, people. All right. So are you thirsty?
I am damn thirsty. Oh, we'd be remiss if we didn't say this is Distillery Buffalo Trace. I think everybody knows. So
Yeah.
what are we gonna do first? Weller?
Yeah, sure.
And we only have the one glass.
The Wella. What do you mean? Oh, we need. Yeah.
We don't need to.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
we do.
We'll be fine.
We do. Production. Can we get 2 more glasses? Thank you, production. Production is my wife. Don't worry, guys. All right. So, cork pop.
Was a bad dude. I like that.
Yeah.
You managed to do that in a way that something echoed.
Something happened. So, thank you.
Here, do it again.
I don't think I can. Oh, wait.
Oh, boy.
All right.
All right, spill that juice.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. Oh, look at that. Fancy.
Look at this, peeps.
That's awesome.
All right.
All right. So let's not spend a whole lot of time on what we normally do here.
Yeah.
We got to. All right. So I'm going to call that.
They said deep bronze color, and
Yeah. I don't like to go into that right away. I'm going to call it a soft amber.
Yeah,
So
me
it's
too.
a light copper.
I don't think it's deep.
Yeah, it's not deep. It smells great. Buttery,
Yeah, it does. Caramely,
caramel, vanilla.
fresh, refreshing.
Yeah. So if you go to the flavor wheel over here, what kind of grain? I'm getting like a sweet grain,
Yeah,
which
sweet.
goes to the wheat,
Definitely.
of course.
Yep.
And then you got a sweet over here that's, I would say,
We were in the buttery and
yep.
caramel. There you
Yeah.
go. Okay. We will put this up so you folks can see it. And
Credit Modern Thirst. Great website for
Modern Thirst.
Modern Thirst. Yeah.
Modern Thirst.
They've got a freaking ridiculously cool database that you can sort and everything on their website. Yeah, I'd say toasted oak.
I was gonna say like a little bit like herbs, like not herbs, but like plant, like I don't know. It's kind of weird. Not earthy. I don't want to say earthy because it's not like super, but like
Oh, this smells
maybe like grainy. May the hinges of our friendship never grow rusty. With lube like this, how could they?
and I'm talking about getting lubed up.
Keep him lubed. Cheers.
I don't know. I just like it. Really good. I probably took too big of a swig.
There's no such thing. I get a woody flavor.
Yeah, definitely.
The burn like starts very slowly, like growing. It's like it's kind of weird. Like
Yeah.
it don't hit you right up front. It's like
It's quite spicy.
Yeah.
a little leathery.
yeah.
definitely getting something from this spice quadrant. There's also the sweet.
See, and right here,
that
we
buttery.
can put that up. Spice, earthy.
Yeah,
maybe I was on the nose with the earthy, but it's
Yeah, I think it's definitely in there for the flavor.
But then when you go in that earthy realm, you got leather, coffee, and tobacco, and you said leather, so I can get behind that, that leathery.
Yeah, good. It's the real,
It's really smooth. It's not
got
oily.
that woody- yeah, it doesn't have the oily mouthfeel.
Yeah, it's not thick.
I'd say, it's still developing on my tongue, so I'd say medium long.
I was gonna go with medium. Yeah.
I like it though. Here's what I like about it. Just up front, like for 90 proof, I mean it's got quite a bit of depth of flavor. It's only 90 proof, but that 90 proof still shines through, and those that like to get that little bit of burn, it still provides that even at the 90 proof. So I don't know, flavorful, complex. I mean, I can see why it's very sought after, but there are other things out there. But this is just to me, this is a perfect balance of robust flavor with mellow, subtle. It's a perfect balance of.
I was gonna say like robust flavor made simple. Like I feel like something like this, you can sip every day. And even the person that doesn't drink bourbon can come to your house and you can give them this and they'll be like, "Wow, that's good. That's smooth." Same with the
go ahead.
Same with the not the single barrel, the small batch E.H. Taylor is the same way. Like you can give it to a newbie if you want to call it that, or somebody that doesn't not a newbie, but somebody that doesn't drink liquor or bourbon, and they like it. They like, wow, this is smooth, and I like it, and that's why that's sought after.
Man, if this is the first bit of brown liquor you get, you're doing really good.
Yeah, I know, right?
If that's your introduction,
I
to
want to hang out
world,
with your friends.
I want to hang out with you. Hey, let's go ahead and I'm going to keep a little in the chamber here. Let's go ahead and grab 2 glasses. We'll do a pour. We'll get this E.H. Taylor, and stand by for cork pop.
Yeah, I get like a real. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, do the cork pop. He was a bad dude.
Okay. he mishandled some information too.
Solid, high pitched.
Yeah,
high pitched.
We've
high pitched, solid.
It's been a couple pours out of this, so we're through the neck. I think it's gotten better. The first pour I had out of it, I wasn't all that impressed with, which was kind of weird. But
oh, come on. I really like that thing. I had it before, I must confess. I had it once at a restaurant.
Same.
And at a decent price, actually. I mean, it was like probably 15 to 19 bucks a pour, which is not terrible.
Yeah.
And I ate it.
Yeah, about right.
Fun fact, I ate it with a carrot. I had it with a carrot cake, and it was amazing. I love having bourbons with desserts. I feel like they go really well.
Ooh. That is a beast of a different.
That is floral.
You get floral?
I get floral. Woody, floral.
Well, I'm gonna say I'm getting more grain or more wood.
It's definitely a sharper smell than the Weller. The Weller is more quiet, more.
It's hard oaky.
Yeah, I would say oaky. Yeah. But it's got that coming from that spice side. It's got the earthy, the leathery, coffee. But it's got a more like pungent smell, like more like I said, sharper. Like it hits you harder on the nostrils. Like obviously more alcohol content. Right, he's sitting at 100. Right, he's a bottle and bond, whereas Weller is sitting at 90. Right.
Yeah.
So
and it's got the little toffee on the nose, so I'm ready to get into this one.
You're getting a lot of things that I'm not getting. Damn, you trained that nose well.
Well, also let me just put this out there. I've trying to make some changes in my life, and it's not because of the new year.
New year, new me.
Yeah, new year, that we got to come back to that. There's a video out there. This kid is like 11 years old. And he's like, "New me, new you, huh, Karen?"
Karens are always the same.
The only thing new about you is a new baby and a new baby daddy.
Wow.
It's funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's new.
All right.
I get
yeah, go ahead.
I get something weird from this. I can like smell the copper still. Can't you? It's kind of weird.
Nice.
I don't know if it's
I don't know.
like a metal. I don't know. It's kind of weird. What you put in this?
I put a little.
He's trying to roofie some people so he can go karaoke later.
Put a little D's.
Whoa.
No. So this is just a lot stronger on the nose.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But let's do a little toast to the kisses that we've snatched, and vice versa.
Oh, I got that just now when you said it. That's funny. To the snatches we've kissed.
Okay.
You a snatch kisser?
Very good. Very oaky, caramel darkness. So let's just go back to that toast real quick. I like that. That's a good toast. To the kisses we've snatched, and vice versa. Watermelon sugar, yes or no?
Watermelon sugar. Hi. Yeah. What do you mean, yes or no? Do I like the song? I love it.
Do you like the watermelon sugar? Or do you know?
Tastes like strawberries
Tastes
on
like
a Sunday weekend.
strawberries
No,
on a summer evening.
on a summer evening.
I want more berries. Yeah. So allegedly, the song is about
Juice. Yeah.
victory.
Yeah, juice. Yeah.
Yeah. It's about pleasing. It's about pleasing a woman, and it's. Did it get weird for anybody? It didn't get weird for me.
Well, be careful. You're treading lightly.
Watermelon sugar. Hey.
So this is very
Probably spent too long on
different.
On snatched kisses.
Yeah.
I could take that so many other routes, but people are like, "What is wrong with that guy?"
Well,
this is I don't know which I like better.
the watermelon sugar or what you're drinking? Or what do you?
I mean, I prefer 9 out of 10 times I prefer watermelon sugar over bourbon, but
Okay. Fair enough. All right.
no, I don't know which of these I like better.
So
What are your thoughts?
this has got more flavor. Definitely. This has leathery. It's got a combination. It's it's more woody.
Let me just preface here with,
Go ahead.
and I've said it once before, but this is definitely blossomed once I got past the neck pour and it's set. So it's kind of
think
it's
it's
opened
changed?
up a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
For the better.
Okay.
It was a little stuffy in the beginning. I wasn't sure that I made a good purchase.
So not fun fact, but
Good.
a note or a comment from me. The Weller has more of a burn, but it goes faster away. The Taylor,
It's more of an upfront.
the Taylor
Back
has
in.
it's a more prolonged
Yeah.
burn.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely feeling more
Right.
Bobby with the 100 proof, more proof. But it's funny that the Weller is at 90, but it hits me harder.
Yeah.
And then it goes away.
See, this is what I love about doing these tastings. And then I'll also doing comparisons. You know, it's amazing, and I'm sure somebody knows the science behind it. But you know, this one, I think what we're saying is that the Weller kind of hits you up front with a burn, and it's not an overpowering burn.
No.
don't be a nanny. And the Taylor kind of hits you in the back with the burn,
Yeah.
and it kind of lingers.
Yep.
With that spice, which is so nice.
And I can get more flavors from the Taylor, but like you said, it's really hard to decide which one's better because they're there. They're there.
Yeah. The Taylor's definitely
toe to toe.
The Taylor is definitely it's like this compact bundle of flavors that you're just constantly trying to figure out, what you can pull out of it. But I'd say, spicy, brown sugar, or I say those that aren't, I guess experienced whiskey drinkers. When we say spicy, I'm thinking it's a little peppery. So there's obviously a little bit, you can get more of the rye, especially when you're comparing and contrasting it too, because I'm pretty sure Weller doesn't have any rye.
Nope.
It's corn and then substituted the wheat for the rye. But yeah, this is very caramely, like dark brown sugar, spice, wood, oak. Very good. This is definitely, I don't know. This is a little more reserved. This is probably, that higher cruising gear, if you will.
Yeah.
This is going to get you low down and dirty, baby.
Yeah.
You're going to.
That's what I was going to say.
You're going to get some giddy up.
This is more cordial. It's more let's sit down and have a nice conversation. This is like, y'all want to start something?
Yeah. We finna get.
We finna get it. The Weller. I'm going to start with the Weller. Easy, smooth, not very thick, just easy going. You get tons of burn and the up front, not tons, a little ton, and then it goes away.
Was it like a half ton?
Yeah, a quarter of a ton.
You got a quarter ton.
I would give the Weller we're doing the 5-barrel, right?
Yeah.
Finn's writing 3.75.
Okay.
The Weller.
Respect. I'll go ahead and piggyback. I'm going to give it a...
He has to piggyback.
This doesn't need...
It hasn't left him.
This doesn't need to be blown up anymore. It does. I really like it a lot. So I'm going to say... And, hopefully I'm not influenced by the market and all this and that. I think it's a 4, man.
Okay.
I take that to work.
Okay. It's really good. It's really good, but like it's not. Yeah, it's not my. Like I'm stronger, but it's solid, solid from beginning to end, and there's nothing better than having a bottle that's so solid and you can just share, because this is not for everybody. Let me tell you right here.
Hey girl, you want to give up that watermelon sugar?
Watermelon sugar. He gets high off of it.
It was part of the show.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is not for everybody. This is for everybody. I can give this to anybody and they will say, damn.
Beginner.
I cannot.
Advanced.
I cannot give this to everybody.
No.
This takes
some
hair on the chest.
Some people may. I mean, look, hey, if you like a medium roast, this is good for you. If you like a bold roast, talking about coffees, then this is right up there.
We were talking about whiskey.
This is,
I like coffee.
References, a lot of people drink coffee, so this is more of like your everyday medium, regular roast.
Yeah.
This is a little bolder. This is your dark roast.
So, and now we go to the Taylor.
Yeah, even though I'm looking at these bottles, and maybe it's the light, but the Weller looks a lot darker.
Yeah, right.
So
it might be the label too. It's a black label. So
yeah, doing some reflection.
Taylor,
go.
That's a 4 to me.
I'm a 4.
I'm
a 4 on both, but for different reasons. And that just goes to show you, for me,
I had to pick a winner.
Well, I mean, but
not a winner.
But they weren't. But this wasn't a head-to-head.
Right. It's true. It's true. I'm sorry, folks.
No, but that's fine. And that's what does it for you. Like what you prefer. And I think
exactly. That's what I was going to say.
But I think typically I prefer a little bit bolder, stronger.
Mm-hmm. That's what I like.
But a lot of times it depends on the day and what I'm feeling like.
Exactly.
I might feel like going with a weeder.
What I can say is you cannot go wrong with this.
Yeah. And
you can go wrong with this. You can go wrong with this drinking it on the wrong day. This you will not go wrong because it's just so
somebody out there said
subtle.
It's very subtle.
Yeah.
Somebody said try the Bernheim wheat.
We'll find it. We'll find you, Bernheim.
I don't know.
Wherever you're hiding.
But if
don't test me.
This I can see makers, right?
What do you mean?
Like Regular makers, subpar to this, but
I like makers though.
the makers, the special reserve stuff, special private select.
The
Really good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they
And the BRTs and whatever.
yeah.
So
Anything not regular makers.
you'll start when you get to that level, the makers, the wild turkey, like the base level, you'll start appreciating when you go to a country that does not have premium stuff like this. When I go to Puerto Rico, that's rum capital of the world. They don't have, you would have to go to a high-end place to get stuff like this. And when you go to a regular bar, all they have is makers.
Yeah.
Wild turkey.
Love makers.
Yeah.
It's a weeder.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should do
What?
makers versus Weller Special Reserve, which is the bottom run. Weller. I wonder how those two compare.
I mean,
But
yeah.
here and over there.
Yeah.
Oh, one other interesting fact, and we're gonna move on here in a second.
Going back to the Weller.
Yeah, get it. One other interesting fact: what came first, Weller or Pappy?
What came first?
Yeah,
Weller,
correct.
I guess.
Yeah,
Guys, I'm with you.
yeah.
I'm lost
yeah.
too.
Julian. I don't know if it's Julian. I think it's Julian because he's probably a Kentucky white dude. But
Julian.
We're gonna call him Julian on this show. Yeah, he actually went to work for Weller, and I think maybe they taught him how to do the weeded. But obviously now like Pappy's exceeded all of that in what they do. Lewis, should we do some at-home blending?
Absolutely.
We're going to blend these two highly sought-after bottles. We're going to blend. We're going to pour them together.
I live my life
sacrilege?
dangerously. No, it's not.
Yeah. You know what I say?
Guess what? As our property.
Yeah. You know what I say? Fuck yeah, we're going to pour them together and see how they blend out.
Send it.